In this module, let's first look at what's consumer lending. Consumer lending refers to the financing activity in the form of various consumer loans. So these loans, they are closely related to the consumer's daily lives, especially some major life events. For example, student loan. In the Western countries, especially in the US, the cost of higher education is increasing pretty fast. So if you are not lucky to have the bank of your mom and dad, you have to resort to student loan provided by specialized service providers. So these loans are considered investment in your future career. So many students, they take on this loan, but just remember, you still have to pay it back after your graduation. Car loan. Car is a necessary expense unless you are living in metro cities. So without a car, you are not moving very far. So it's very necessary even for some jobs. So, but the cars are expensive, right? So easily $20,000, $30,000 or even more. So if you don't have enough cash, you can take out a loan. Mortgage. This is the loan for your property, whether it's a condo or a single detached home. A home is expensive, right? It's getting even more expensive these days with the low interest rate. I don't think there's anyone when you started out, right? So after graduation, getting a job, you'll be able to pay off the mortgage. There's nobody can buy the property in cash, right? So mortgage is necessary. Then remember, the home is necessary for everybody, right? Everybody needs a roof above their head. This proves true, especially in the past pandemic, right? So shelter in place, you need a place. Also, home becomes your office, right? For remote work. Home even becomes the school for your children. So they are doing remote learning in the past year also. So mortgage will help you fulfill that dream to own a home. Installment loan. This is for any large purchase, for example, a set of furniture or hand electronics. If you don't have enough cash, you can you enjoy using them by taking out installment loan. You just need to pay back based on the fixed terms determined by the financing company. So just remember, you pay it back over time. Credit card. This is closely used in your day-to-day transactions, right? So it's very convenient. You just use a plastic. You purchase it first. You can pay back roughly 1 month later. So all of these are different types of loans that in our daily lives. So how large is consumer lending? It's a very large industry. Why is that? Because in the developed economies, take US for example, the personal expenditure, it accounts for 2/3 of the US annual GDP. So the US economy is really consumer-driven economy. So we need consumers to spend. And consumer lending is a vehicle to facilitate that spending, right? If the consumers do not have enough cash to buy all the products and services, so you can take out the different types of loans to receive the product services first, then pay back over time. So that money you paid to the stores, manufacturers, so they will be used to reinvest. That's how the economy is propelled. So let's look at the size of different consumer lending products. So first, let's look at the mortgage. This is the solid gray line. So you can see that It rise all the way to 2008. That's the top of the last financial crisis. Came down. So around 2012, it begins to slowly rise up. So you can look at the right axis. So right now it's close to $10 trillion. That's the mortgage balance in the US. The rest of the products, their scale is on the left-hand side. So let's look at the solid black line. This is the student loan. So almost 20 years ago, that's just above $200 billion. Now it increases steadily over the time, right? So right now it's about $1.5 trillion. So very large. Next one is the auto loans. Auto loan is the dashed line here. Similarly, it dipped a little bit after the financial crisis and gradually climbs up. So right now it's almost $1.3 trillion. Next, we have a credit card. So credit card doesn't increase that much, right? So it grows also steadily after 2012. Okay, so it goes up to roughly about $900 billion. Then in 2020, due to the pandemic, during the lockdown, consumers, they do not have a place to shop, right? They have nowhere to go. So that's dropped about 10%. Then you have the home equity revolving credit, right? That's the dashed gray line. So this is getting less popular in the recent years, gradually coming down. Also, you have other type of consumer lending. That's the different personal loans, installment loans. That's about $400 billion right now. So that's the size of the different consumer lending products in the US.